storm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
Why'd you stop running?
A few missed tackles on tape that I saw in this game.
Bro,
This team does a nice job of getting.
why did he stop running?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's crazy, bro. This
36
nigga
yards
really
on the
stopped
play.
running.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Yeah, a little TNT.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
They'll check that down to the Wandu out of the backfield.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Jackson from the shotgun.
He's wide open.
Taken down, back around the 35-yard line. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He
crazy
thinks he
how
can
they let me
retreat
throw
out,
that.
run the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Rolling to his right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Fournette, a first down carry, and able to work about 5 yards loss as he's taken down up near the 47.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second and 5 now. Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Now Brady.
Oh, we almost broke on that.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now first carry for Jamal Bernard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Brady now on 3rd and goal.
Stay low.
Zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go with a big bang Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra.
Bro, nobody don't want no fuck, bro.
This football game.
Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense.
Catch it! Oh my god, this is my
So
ass.
that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the give is Nwosu. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying, all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team.
Bruce Arians taking exception to that last call, and he's going to throw out the challenge flag.
Let's go, man. Run two.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching
really
it,
challenge that
it was
shit.
awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call.
He dropped it.
First down.
Oh,
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot.
God, the
They
nigga
run
dropped the
another set for
dude.
him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here's Nwangu. Give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. William Golston in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
the gun on third down. Jackson. And that will be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week.
Shit.
They didn't have
Damn.
all the way here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Let's go. Get it back. Let's go. Get it back.
Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you.
Come on!
Oh. On first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to
There you go, bro.
defend their red zone.
Jesus Christ, Tyree, that's a touchdown, bro. It's a fucking touchdown.
Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Jackson's throws.
Damn, man, that's ass,
They
bro.
get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Okay, ass like that.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop
That had the touchdown, too. That's
and
crazy.
that'll bring up 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a time.
I had the touchdown. Just get out this game, Josh. Just get out this game. You playing like shit. You should win, bro. Just get out this fucking game. I just missed the kick. Oh, let's go.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half. Or that they
Bro, what the fuck, Tyree, bro?
a little bit better. I think
Bro, you're throwing the ball so shitty, bro. Oh my god, this nigga throwing the ball shitty, bro.
A few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's
This
second and
nigga
10.
is throwing the ball shitty as fuck.
Jackson now. Completes it to Hardman.
Yeah.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They go play action with Jackson. He's letting this one go for Fuller.
Bro.
And it looked like he got the feet down.
Bro. This game sucks.
That's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
I set you this one to be doing
And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
Thank you, God.
Touchdown, Miami. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs.
Yeah, that's
Let's take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Raekwon Davis forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic, 3rd and long after that last sack. On play action, now Brady. Aaron this one out for Evans.
Nigga stole my fucking pick.
Picked off by Eric Rowe.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
You got that snitching, You doing you on this morning?
They'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Somebody called you out your name and told you they would spit on you. You feel
Prime
bad.
time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
Right back to Waddle, and this time he's got it.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Again, Jackson. That is caught by Waddle.
Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be returned for deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he is going to have the Bucs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Brady. As he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10.
Brady now to throw.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl on.
Shit, you can't hardly for me. Shit.
65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Throwing now. Jackson on first down.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try to cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
Yeah, you know what's crazy?
Run like backs, and they take a lot
Are
of
you
pride in
leaving
covering.
people?
What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
His first shoes he wear to work, it's what he wear and take pictures with.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was also by the defense.
And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hey, bitch. Like, what the fuck? That's not.
Brady to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Thank you. Thank you. What the fuck? Thank you. Thank you. Like, what?
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what
I
they're
know
looking
you
to do is
didn't.
just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's caught left side by Hardman. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch.
He being nasty to me. What the fuck? I thought we were the same
So they're
team.
behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to
Now
get
you
it to
being
him. He
nasty
could
to
make a
me.
man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Bro.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Wow.
To tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even.
Fuck that. Fuck what you talking about? Nothing. No. That's fucked up.
Now Jackson on first down. And that's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag.
I don't like that.
So let's see
I
what
don't like
this is
that.
about.
What the fuck? No, the fuck is not. Nope. That's flawed, bruh. That's flawed, bruh. That's flawed, bruh. Nope, right in past this, dude. That's flawed.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is
That's flawed, bro.
Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Because
the pressure in this one, and oftentimes this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
like,
a nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he gets all the way down.
Cave, you just...
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 25 seconds to go.
That's fucked up, bro.
On first down, Brady. Looking downfield for
Look at that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far. Now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.